There's been a mystery in the garden. Follow me, detective. We need to solve for the question mark. First, let's read it. Rhea was watching butterflies in the garden. There were 3 pink butterflies. Oh, then some blue butterflies flew in. Now there are 6 butterflies total. How many blue butterflies flew in? Let's find the important details. We start with 3 pink butterflies. Then some blue butterflies fly in. But we don't know how many. And now there are 6 butterflies total. How many blue butterflies are there? Now that we have all the important pieces, let's solve the mystery. 3 plus what equals 6? 3 plus 3 equals 6. There were 3 pink butterflies, and now we know that there were 3 blue butterflies too. Recess is over, and there's been a mystery on the playground. Let's solve it! Cody found 5 soccer balls and some basketballs. She had 15 balls total. Oh, then Alo gave her 5 more basketballs. How many basketballs does Cody have now? Cody found 5 soccer balls and some basketballs, but we don't know how many. And she had 15 balls total. Let's stop here to figure out how many basketballs Cody started with. 5 plus what equals 15? 5 plus 10 equals 15. Cody had 10 basketballs. Then Alo gave Cody 5 more basketballs. How many basketballs does Cody have now? What a mystery! Let's solve for the question mark. 10 plus 5 is 15! Cody has 15 basketballs now. Let's solve the mystery of the cheesy snacks. Sandy had some cheese crackers and 4 plain crackers. She had 10 crackers total. Then Alo gave her more cheesy crackers. And now she has 11 cheese crackers. How many cheese crackers did Alo give Sandy? Let's write an equation. Sandy had some cheese crackers and 4 plain crackers. She had 10 crackers total. Let's stop here to figure out how many delicious cheese crackers Sandy started with. What plus 4 equals 10? 6! Sandy started with 6 cheese crackers. Then Alo came and gave her more crackers. Now she has 11 cheese crackers. How many cheese crackers did Alo give Sandy? Let's solve for the question mark. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Alo gave Sandy 5 cheese crackers. Yummy, yum, yum. There were some markers in the bin. Rhea took out 5, then Sandy took out 10 more. There were 5 markers left in the bin. How many markers were in the bin at the start? First, let's write out an equation and imagine what is happening. There were some markers in the bin. Rhea took out 5. Then Sandy took out 10 more. There were 5 markers left in the bin. So, Detective, are you ready to solve for the question mark? What minus 5 minus 10 equals 5? These 3 numbers are all parts of the total number. We're looking for the total number of markers in the beginning. Let's add 5 plus 10 plus 5 to figure it out. There were 20 markers at the start. Your detective skills are remarkable. Oh, another mystery to solve. There were 18 cereal puffs in the box. Sandy had some cereal puffs. Then Cody came and had 9 more puffs. There were 3 puffs left in the box. How many puffs did Sandy take? Here's one way to solve it. First, let's write out an equation and imagine what is happening. There were 18 puffs in the box. Sandy had some cereal puffs. Cody came and had 9 more puffs. There were 3 puffs left in the box. Let's solve the equation. 18 minus what minus 9 equals 3. 18 is the total number of puffs. 9 and 3 are parts of the total number. So we're looking for the last part. Let's take away 9 and 3 from 18 to figure it out. 18 minus 9 minus 3 is 6. Sandy ate 6 cereal puffs. Yum! Good morning, Detective. There was a mystery at yesterday's sleepover. Let's solve for the question mark. Alo has 5 fewer pillows than me. Alo has 10 pillows. How many pillows do I have? Here's one way to solve it. Let's write out an equation and imagine it. Alo has 5 fewer pillows than me. Another way to think of this sentence is that I have 5 more pillows than Alo. Alo has 10 pillows. Let's solve the equation. What is 10 plus 5? 15! I have 15 pillows! That matches the sentence because Alo has 10 and I have 5 more pillows than Alo. Wow! Check out our huge pillow fort! Let's solve for the question mark. Cody has 8 blocks. Alo has 11 blocks. How many more blocks does Alo have? Here's one way to solve it. Cody has 8 blocks. Alo has 11 blocks. How many more blocks does Alo have? Another way to ask the question is, what is the difference between the number of Cody's blocks and Alo's blocks? Let's solve the equation. 8 plus what equals 11? 8 is part of the total, and 11 is the total. We're looking for the last part. We can solve this equation by taking away 8 from 11 to see what's left. 11 minus 8 equals 3. This matches our first equation of 8 plus 3 equals 11. Alo has 3 more blocks than Cody. Let's see what they built. A spaceship! Wowie wow wow! There's another mystery in the snack room. Detective Peck is on the case. I had 17 grapes on my plate. I ate 10 of them. Then my teacher gave me 4 more! How many grapes are there now? Let's write an equation. I started with 17 grapes. Then I ate 10. And then my teacher gave me 4 more. How many grapes are there now? Let's solve for the question mark. 17 minus 10 is 7. And 7 plus 4 is 11. There are 11 grapes total now. Let's solve for the question mark. There are 23 beetles and 11 butterflies in the garden. How many more beetles are there than butterflies? I tried 3 different equations, but only one is right. Let's figure out which one to use to solve the problem. We want to find the difference between the number of beetles and butterflies. That means we want to take away 11 from 23. So which one of these equations does that? Let's look at A. Since we're adding and subtracting in the same equation, we have to go left to right. This equation means we start with 23, take away 10, then add 1. We only take away 10 with this equation, not 11. This one is not right. Time for B. This equation means that we start with 23, add 10, then add 1. We didn't take away anything with this equation. This one is also not right. Let's look at C. This equation means we start with 23, take away 10, then take away 1 more. We took away 11 total with this equation. This one is right. Let's use it to solve the problem. 23 minus 10 equals 13. 13 minus 1 equals 12. There are 12 more beetles than butterflies in the garden. It's Olo's birthday! I'm going to show our friends another way to think about equations. Here's an addition problem. 3 plus 5 equals 8. 3 and 5 are parts of a whole, and 8 represents the whole. Here's the subtraction problem. 8 minus 5 equals 3. 3 and 5 are still parts of the whole, and 8 represents the whole. Woohoo! The same big cake can be used for both the addition and subtraction equations. Let's solve the equation 13 plus 8 using blocks. Here are 13 blocks and 8 more. That's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There are 21 blocks total. Piece of cake. Now let's solve it another way by adding from top to bottom. First, we add the ones placed together. But 3 plus 8 equals 11, and that's more than one digit. That means we should write the ones place here and bring the tens place up here. Now we add that number with the tens place from the other numbers. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 13 plus 8 equals 21. That's the same number as when we added with blocks. It's subtraction time! Let's solve this equation using blocks. Here are 21 blocks. Let's count to take away 4. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Oh, there are 17 blocks left. Now let's solve it another way by subtracting from top to bottom. First, we subtract the ones place from the top here to the bottom here. But we can't take away 4 from 1 because 4 is bigger than 1. That means we should borrow a 10 from the tens place and bring it to the ones place. Now we use the new number to subtract. 11 minus 4 equals 7. 1 minus 0 equals 1. 21 minus 4 equals 17. I'm in charge of snack time today. Oh, there are 6 carrots and 7 grapes. I wonder if these numbers are even or odd. Even means that it can be divided into 2 equal groups. Odd means that it cannot. I'll see if I can give an equal number to my friends Sandy and Cody. Carrots first. Let's see if the number 6 is even or odd. 1 to Sandy. 1 to Cody. 1 to Sandy. 1 to Cody. 1 to Sandy. And the last one to Cody. There are no carrots left over. And both of them have the same number of carrots. That means that the number 6 is even! Let's check the number 7 with grapes. 1 to Sandy. 1 to Cody. 1 to Sandy. 1 to Cody. 1 to Sandy. 1 to Cody. And 1 left over. Sandy and Cody have the same number of grapes, but with 1 left over. That means that the number 7 is odd. I'll just eat the extra one. We have a very mysterious problem to solve. We have 2 different types of fruit. 5 strawberries and 8 blueberries. Which of these fruit can we divide evenly between Olo and me so that we have the same number? We can check the 5 strawberries first. Let's skip count by 2s. Start from 2. If we count the number 5, that means it's even. 2, 4, 6. Oh no! We passed the number 5 without counting it. That means that it is not even. Now let's check the 8 blueberries by skip counting by 2s. Okay, start from 2. If we count the number 8, that means it is even. 2, 4, 6, 8! The number 8 is even! Hooray for even numbers! Cody told me that you're getting better and better at counting. Let's try skip counting together. Let's start with 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. Wow! We added 5 numbers every time. Let's do it again with 10s. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100! Woo! We added 10 numbers every time. Keep it up! Sandy sent this postcard from Australia. Ooh, there's a mystery written on the back. Let's solve it. Sandy wants to collect 25 shells to make a shell necklace. If she finds 5 shells a day, how many days will it take her to reach her goal? Let's skip count to find out. Since she finds 5 shells a day, let's count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It will take her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Wow, when Sandy finishes her necklace, we'll have to celebrate. I love watermelon, but I don't want the seeds. Tui, let's take them out and count them by putting them into an array. I see 3 rows with 4 seeds each. In this equation, each number represents a row. Each row has 4 seeds. So there are 1, 2, 3 rows of 4 each. See? 4 plus 4 plus 4. Here's another way to do it. There are 4 columns with 3 seeds each. In this equation, each number represents a column. Each column has 3 seeds. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 columns of 3 each. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Both equations tell us how many seeds there are. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. And 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is also 12. Oh, I'm organizing the art room. Let me show you where the crayons are. This is a box of 10 crayons. And this shelf has 10 boxes on it. Remember, friends, each box has 10 crayons inside. So there are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 crayons here. 10 boxes of 10 crayons each equals 100 crayons total. That's so many colors. This is the art room. Want to see where I put all the crayons? Check this out. Here is one shelf with 100 crayons. There are 10 boxes of 10 crayons each. Oh, here's another shelf. Now there are 200 crayons total. And another shelf. Woo! Now there are 300 crayons total. Wow! I love looking for numbers in the clouds. Ooh, look at that one. Let's figure out how many hundreds, tens, and ones it has. This number is in the hundreds place. It tells us that there are 2 groups of 100. This number is in the tens place. It tells us that there is 1 group of 10. And this number is in the ones place. It tells us that there are 4 ones. Wowee! They're beautiful. I'm wishing to do some addition. What is 26 plus 31? Here is one way to solve it. We can expand the numbers into tens and ones. There are 2 tens and 6 ones in the number 26. 2 tens and 6 ones. There are 3 tens and 1 one in the number 31. 3 tens and 1 one. Super! Now that the numbers have been expanded, let's add them together. First, let's add the ones. 6 plus 1 is 7. There are 7 ones. Next, let's add the tens. 2 tens is 20, and 3 tens is 30. 20 plus 30 equals 50. The final sum is 50 plus 7, which is 57. 26 plus 31 is 57. I'm Super Pack! Ta-da! And ready to add using big numbers! What is 240 plus 130? We have 240, which is the same as 2 hundreds and 4 tens. Now we want to add 130. There are 0 ones in both of these numbers, so let's focus on the tens and hundreds. First, let's add the tens. There are 3 tens in 130. Now let's add the hundreds. There is 100 in 130. Now let's see how many blocks we have total. We have 1, 2, 3 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens. And 0 ones. That means we have 370 total. 240 plus 130 equals 370. Phew! Impressive job. I'm on a mission. Let's subtract some big numbers. What is 430 minus 290? We have 430, which is the same as 4 hundreds and 3 tens. Now we want to take away 290. First, let's take away the tens. There are 9 tens in 290. Whoops! We don't have enough rods to take away 9. Let's change a flat into 10 rods because 100 equals 10 sets of 10. Now we can take away 9 rods. Next, let's take away the hundreds. There are 2 hundreds in 290. How many blocks are left? We have 100 and 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. That means that 430 minus 290 equals 140. Ta-da! Alo has 158 marbles. Sandy has 126 marbles. How many marbles do they have all together? Let's solve for the question mark. Alo has 158 marbles. Sandy has 126 marbles. How many marbles do they have all together? We're looking for the sum of the 2 numbers. Here's one way to do it. Let's expand the numbers into hundreds, tens, and ones to solve the equation. First, let's add the ones. 8 plus 6 equals 14. That is 1 10 and 4 ones. Now let's add the tens. 50 plus 20 is 70. Then let's add the hundreds. 100 plus 100 equals 200. Almost there. Let's look at our final number. I see 2 sets of tens that can be added together. 70 plus 10 equals 80. The sum is 200 plus 80 plus 4. which is 284. Olo and Sandy have 284 marbles all together. Numbers can be shown in many ways. This is one block. This is one rod. It contains 10 blocks. And this is one flat. It contains 10 rods, or 100 blocks. Robot, give us a number, please. 251. This number is made up of 2 flats, 5 rods, and 1 block. That means it is made up of 2 hundreds, and 5 tens, and 1 block. This is the expanded form of 251. Which number is bigger? 630 or 398? Let's figure it out using our mighty brains. We can look at the hundreds place first, then the tens place, and finally the ones place. Check out the hundreds place. Which one is bigger? 6 is bigger. So 630 is greater than 398. Now let's try one with an equation. Which is greater? 256 plus 100 plus 100, or 456? First, let's solve 256 plus 100 plus 100. That equals 456. And now we can compare the numbers. The hundreds places are the same. The tens places are the same. And the ones places are the same. That means they are equal. Woo! What a surprise!
Let's measure my favorite red kazoo using a ruler. This ruler has inches on it. The space between ticks is an inch. So this is an inch, and this is an inch. Together, this inch and this inch make 2 inches. To find out how long this kazoo is, I need to line it up perfectly at the start of the ruler and see where it ends up. It's at the 4-inch tick. That means this kazoo is 4 inches long. The same is true with a measuring tape. This kazoo will be 4 inches no matter what we measure it with. Let's keep measuring. This is a shikere, a beautiful instrument from Africa that makes a sound like this. Beautiful! First, let's measure it using inches. Let's line it up with the ruler. The shikere is 9 inches long. Let's measure it again, but with centimeters this time. Now we see that the shikere is about 23 centimeters long. Neat! The shikere is both 9 inches and about 23 centimeters long. An inch is longer than a centimeter. That's why there are more centimeters than inches when we measure the shikere. Let's measure this loaf of bread using my cups and baby alligator's cups. Okay, let's start with lining up my cups. 1, 2, 3. This bread is as long as 3 of my cups. And now let's try it using Baby Al's cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bread is as long as 5 of Baby Al's cups. My cups are longer than Baby Al's. That's why we needed more of his to measure the bread. outside my window. There's a bead from my bracelet, my favorite pencil, and my grandmother's car. Let's measure. The bead is 2 centimeters, the pencil is 5 inches, and Nana's car is 15 feet long. Looking at these things, how long do you think a glue bottle is? Is it 1 centimeter, 10 feet, or 6 inches? What a sticky situation! Let's try them out one by one. Does 1 centimeter sound right? The bead is 2 centimeters. Is the glue around the same length as the bead? No, that's far too short. If the car is 15 feet, is the glue 10 feet long? That's too long! If the pencil is 5 inches, could the glue be 6 inches long? That sounds right! Squishy, mishy, gooey glue! We solved the problem! Good on you! I'm Detective Peck's sidekick, Secret Agent Sandy. Let's solve the mystery of the retro robots. I measured Peck's toy robot and Cody's toy robot. Cody's robot is 3 inches taller than Peck's robot. Cody's robot is 12 inches tall. How tall is Peck's robot? Let's solve for the question mark. Here's one way to do it. Cody's robot is 12 inches tall. And we know that Peck's robot is 3 inches less than that. So how tall was Peck's robot? That's it! 12 minus 3 is 9. Peck's robot is 9 inches tall. I knew we could solve the mystery! This is a number line. The numbers on here are equally spaced, just like a ruler. These centimeters can be used to measure length. Let's use it like a number line for some addition and subtraction. What is 5 centimeters plus 2 centimeters? We start at the 5 and move up 2. 5 centimeters plus 2 centimeters is 7 centimeters. It's your turn this time. What is 7 centimeters minus 1 centimeter? We start at 7 and take away 1. It's 6 centimeters. That's right. You're really getting the hang of it. This is what I'm bringing to my first day of school. There are lots of things with different lengths, and I'm going to graph them. This line represents length, or how long something is. And this line shows how many things I have that are that length. Let's start measuring. My mini highlighter is 3 inches tall. That's one item that is 3 inches long. So I'll mark one square here above the 3-inch mark. We've measured one item that is 3 inches long so far, which lines up with the one on this line. My pencil sharpener is 1 inch long, so I'll mark one above the 1-inch mark. This crayon is 3 inches long, so I'll add another at the 3-inch mark. My scissors and notepad are both 5 inches long. Let's take a look. 0 things are 2 or 4 inches long, but there is one thing that is 1 inch long, 2 things that are 3 inches long, and 2 things that are 5 inches long. I'm ready for school! Let's do a loop-de-loop of my clock. The hour hand is pointed at 3, and the minute hand is at 12. This means it's exactly 3 o'clock. When the minute hand points to the 12, it means that there are 0 minutes past the hour. Each number afterwards represents 5 more minutes. It's 3 o'clock now, and snack time is at 4. Let's loop around the clock to make it 4. 3, 3:05, 3:10, 3:15, 3:20, 3:25, 3:30, halfway there, 3:35, 3:40, 3:45, 3:50? 3:55? We're almost there! Even though the hour hand looks really close to 4, we are still in the hour 3. And now it's 4 o'clock! The minute hand is back on the 12. Let's learn about AM and PM. This is 12 midnight, which is 12 AM. It's nighttime. All of these times are AM. This is noon, which is 12 PM. All of these times are PM. Noon is usually when I eat lunch. Remember, we say AM for all the time before noon, and PM for all the time after noon. I wake up at 8 in the morning, and that's way before noon. So I wake up at 8 AM. I eat dinner at 6 in the evening, which is afternoon. So I eat dinner at 6 PM. I made a lot of money at my lemonade stand. I want to show you how much. This is a penny. It is worth 1 cent. This nickel is 5 cents, which means a nickel is as much as 5 pennies. I got a dime, too! A dime is 10 cents, which means a dime is as much as 10 pennies or 2 nickels. This is a quarter. A quarter is 25 cents. So, a quarter is as much as 25 pennies or as much as 2 dimes and a nickel or as much as 5 nickels. And this is a whole dollar bill. It is worth 100 cents. That's 100 pennies. Or 20 nickels. Or 10 dimes. Or 4 quarters. I'm rich. Bought a new bath toy, but he doesn't know how much money he has left over. Secret Agent Sandy is on the case. Alo has 1 quarter and 2 dimes. He bought a rubber duck for 40 cents. How much money does he have left? Let's solve for the question mark. Here's one way to solve it. First, let's find out how much money Alo had before buying his toy. He had 1 quarter. That's 25 cents. He also had 2 dimes. That's 10 cents and another 10 cents. So in total, Alo had 25 plus 10 plus another 10. That's 45. Alo had 45 cents. And he used 40 cents to buy the new toy. How much money does he have left? 45 minus 40? That's 5! Alo has 5 cents left. Worth it! Peck and I are playing I Spy with shapes.
Oh, I love shape games.
I spy a quadrilateral.
What's that?
A quadrilateral is a shape with 4 sides and 4 angles.
Wowee! Okay. I can find a quadrilateral. There's a quadrilateral. Oh, there's a quadrilateral. And another quadrilateral.
You found so many! Now I spy a pentagon. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 angles.
Say no more. There's a pentagon. 5 sides and 5 angles.
Yes! I spy a hexagon now. A hexagon has 6 sides and 6 angles.
Oh, there's one. This shelf is a hexagon.
You're shaping up to be an expert. Everyone loves chocolate. Let's divide this rectangle into equal squares. First, I'll cut side to side to make 3 rows. Then, I'll cut up and down to make 4 columns. How many squares are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 squares in this rectangle. There's enough chocolate for everybody. My grandmother and I are having dinner. The lasagna in this pan is cut in half, so these 2 halves are equal. One for me, one for Nana. 1 half plus 1 half makes a whole. The lasagna in this pan shows another way to cut it in half. This half and this half are the same size, and together they make a whole. Both of these lasagnas are cut in half, so the half from this lasagna is the same as the half of this lasagna, because they are both halves. Now it's time for dessert. This Jell-O is cut into fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourths. This Jell-O is also cut into fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fourths make up a whole. Yum!